you on the show. Do you think it could be as simple as that? You know, both parties coming to the table with a very positive mindset to resolve issues. But remember, these are long-standing issues that have run into decades. Do you think this one meeting can put rest to everything, and especially, you know, on the denuclearization aspect, on the aspect of you know, beefing up their security and asking U.S. troops to withdraw from the Korean Peninsula? How much ground will they be able to break?
Well, I think that it's going to be a very complicated process. I think the good news is that both Kim Jong-un and Trump want to appear to be successful, and you know, for their own reasons. So they will walk away from the summit saying that you know, there was progress. But I think the fundamental issue is still that the North Korea will not give up nuclear weapons for a long, long time. So any denuclearization deal will be for like a decade or longer. And North Korea wants sanctions kind of eased before they do anything on the denuclearization front. So it's really up to the U.S. if they are willing to accept this kind of solution, basically to ease sanctions. But you know, the North Korea will stop testing nuclear weapons. That I think they don't have tested anymore because they have done enough. So it's not a big deal for North Korea. But you know, the key is if the U.S. is willing to go down that path.
You know, Andy, morning, I was just going to come to that. From an economic world markets perspective, which do you think would be a bigger moving part? The fact that Korea would agree to denuclearization, or the fact that U.S. is going to lift sanctions out and that's going to bring about some trade exchange?
Yeah, I think in terms of economics, it's not that important. I think the global press is making it like a historical event, like Nixon going to China or Reagan meeting Gorbachev. It is not. North Korea is very small, 20 million people. So it's not going to make a difference economically to other countries. But you know, it's important for its own people if it can develop the economy, and it's a good thing. But it's not important for regional markets. It's important for geopolitical reasons. That if you know, the North Korea, one thing that North Korea mentioned was the U.S. should pull its troops from South Korea and Japan in the unlikely event that the U.S. agrees to that. And obviously there will be major regional ramifications. But I'm not sure that this is likely. Then the U.S. will not move its troops away from South Korea or Japan.
In the likelihood of North Korea saying, yes, we will denuclearize, do you think the markets will rally? Would that be a trigger?
No. I think the markets are not betting much hope on breakthrough. I think that the people in East Asia, been through this kind of a thing many times before. Like in the 1990s, there was this nuclear deal brokered by Jimmy Carter. So I think the key issue is that the regime survival is still the paramount concern in North Korea. So if they give up nuclear weapons, it's not clear that they have anything else to ensure their survival. So that's why it's going to be a very complex process. And now the good news is that the U.S., with this summit, the U.S. is less likely to take military actions. The main concern from the markets here was the U.S. would take military actions. Now it seems that that's not in the market anymore. So I think this summit will not have a big impact on the markets here.